Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Enter the Gungeon with DogAndPony. I'm DogAndPony and this is Enter the Gungeon. We are playing as the pilot today, I believe. And if I'm wrong about that, I'm still right because I'm going to do it anyway. By which I mean, if that's not the correct order to be playing in, it doesn't really matter. Alright, Chamber 1 here. Feeling pretty good. That was, you know, pretty contrary to my feelings going into this run. Maybe I just do a quick restart. That was pretty, I don't know what's going on right now. I'm doing a pretty bad job dodging. I think, and forgive me for doing this, I apologize, but got a quick restart. Getting hit 3 times in the first room is just not good for business. I feel bad about that. I haven't done that before on camera. I've done it a couple times doing warm-up runs. If I just mess up straight away, there's no real reason to keep going. But on camera, typically I like to, you know, be more... Keep everything sacred, if that works for you. Right now, I just feel like getting hit 3 times in the first room that's the worst I've ever done, by far, and I can't live with that. There's just no point in going ahead with that. It's gonna end so soon after. Really low chance of actually getting through the first boss. Why waste 10 more minutes? All right, this is going much better. Okay, just dodge. Remember to dodge. Hitting is secondary to dodging. I think I actually dislike Pilot the most. Of the 4 characters, the Pilot is my least favorite. Because he does start with the ability to hold 2 active items, which no other character starts with. And that's nice, but the one active item that he actually does start with is terrible. It's a chance at unlocking a chest, but if you don't succeed, you can never unlock that chest, even if you do use a key. If I'm incorrect about that and that X is actually just indicating something else, let me know, because I've tried to open up a chest with the lockpick and then had it fail and tried to open it up with a key instead, and it just doesn't work. And the description doesn't indicate that, and I'm still sour about that just happening. I feel like that shouldn't be the case, but if it is, that's fine. I just would have liked a heads up. Free blank, nice to see, and a lot of rooms coming off of this one. Our boss fight right off the bat there. I guess 4 rooms deep isn't exactly right off the bat, but it's pretty early on, especially considering we haven't found any item rooms or anything like that yet. No shop, nothing special, just a couple enemies and then our boss fight. That was unexpected that Bulletkin died there. These guys are called Bulletkin, and then every enemy, and Bulletkin are a subset of Gundead, and all the enemies are Gundead, I think. Of course, a pun on undead and guns. It's funny. I'm not laughing right now, but I'm pretty desensitized to it. I think I laughed a little bit the first time through. Okay. That was not great dodging, but these narrow rooms really mess with my head. Especially with the slimes. When there's slimes in a narrow room, I just like forget everything I ever knew and mess up immediately. Really hoping for an item room soon. I'd like to get something other than this gun. A trusty something. This isn't really important, but the rogue special, not the trusty anything. Alright. What do we got in the green chest? Maybe this is, oh, red Gungeon stone, dodge up. So I guess maybe green chests always contain passive items? Improves dodging. The red Gungeon stone is 40% dodge sight, greatly improving dodge roll speed and distance. That's cool. That could mess me up if I accidentally dive into a pit. But assume that will never happen, and I'll actually just end up having an easier time dodging over pits. Okay, and it's faster too. It's a longer jump and it's faster. That's nice. I like that. I may have seen this before. I know I've had something made of Dodge-a-site in the past, but not sure if it was this thing. That's gonna really mess with my head, seeing that like revolving around me at all times. Does it only work if I go like through it? Nah, I guess it just always works. Or I don't know how to use it properly. Didn't actually know that this ghost was still alive when I started trying to dodge directly into that thing. Getting some pretty good luck with these drops. A free blank and a free key is nice. Now I don't need to buy a key in order to... I've never seen this before actually, but I don't think I'll buy it. I want to save up the money and try to get the elevator repaired so I can get down to the second floor with a shortcut. So maybe that means I don't open up a second item. As I was about to say, I can get into the second chest without needing to spend a key for it, but maybe I hold off on that and I try to save my keys up to 3 and my money up to 110 in order to unlock the shortcut to chamber 2. Oh man, that was almost a good dodge. Like I thought that this was a room that ended at this wall and then had just the Dark Knight in it. I saw that shotgun guy at the last second as he was shooting and I dodged over it and then I got hit with something else entirely. Little sour there as well, gotta say. But that's fine. We're doing relatively well. If they drop some health, that would make me feel a little better. But for now, I think we're good. And our item room should be coming up any second. There it is. It's a blue chest. Does that mean it'll be a gun? Because if it does, I want it. Let's try it out. It is a gun. It's the mahogany. I think that's something I like, so I'm going to use it for the boss fight. Let's crush all these pots for absolutely no reason, and then head into our boss fight. We need 3 keys and 55 more money, so we need to pick up 3 keys and double our money. I'm going to skip this animation here. I kept hitting the wrong button in an attempt to skip the animation. Maybe the mahogany isn't what we want to use for this. It seems to fire pretty slowly, and not too sure about the accuracy of it. This is a lot of missiles. It bounces around, which could be helpful. Yeah, just using blanks. We've got an extra one. And I remember this may have been in the run that didn't end up in videos because of a power outage, but I decided that a decent strategy is when he's not doing this, to hide behind one of the walls. If we get this room, this layout, hiding behind walls and like circling around them is a good way to avoid his shots. Like this, and then when he's reloading like that, we shoot him. This is working pretty well. Have we gotten hit yet on this fight? I don't remember. I think we had gotten hit twice before it, which would mean we haven't gotten hit yet, and that's pretty nice. I'm kind of just hoping to bounce these in there. He's flying around. Oh, he actually came within our line of sight here, so that's nice. But he's back to his missiles, and this really bugs me. Not that it's bad, not that it's just sometimes a little tough because I don't know. Sometimes he shoots them a little closer to you than you'd like him to, or he like does some predictive shots, and I got hit once, and that means we're not going to get our flawless victory on this boss fight, but we are going to win it. I have no doubt in my mind that we'll be killing him. And that's exactly what happened. Some money, hopefully more than that. No luck with getting more than we got. I'd really, really like to get the elevator repaired. M1, bolt action. I think it fires slowly, but it does a decent amount of damage. It might have a penetrative shot as well. Pierces through enemies, and that's nice, especially when there's a lot of enemies in a room. Maybe it can also hurt a lead maiden. when it's in its invulnerable state? My guess is no, but maybe. But probably not. We'll use the M1 going into this room. It does do a nice job of taking out enemies with lower health in like one shot. Dark Knights are gonna take a bit more, of course, they always do. A lot more than I expected, to be honest. But we got a golden key of some sort, the cell key. What could it unlock? I don't know, because we already got our acquisitions department, which is what that shop in the breach is called. We already got that opened up. So what else is there? I don't know. I hope we get to find out, though. And we got plenty of health, so we should have a relatively easy time finding whatever it is that we're capable of unlocking. I had to do that. I wasn't too confident in my ability to dodge at that exact moment in time. Okay. Either way would have been pretty much the same there. What do we got going on in here? There's like a blue thing on the ground. It's a blue chest. Oh, you know what? We opened up a secret room by accident using that blank. I now feel way more justified in having done that. Do I want to open this chest? If my completely arbitrary guess that it's going to be a... Who's this? If my completely arbitrary guess that it's going to be a gun is correct, we don't need it. We've got a couple of guns already. 3 to be exact. I don't know what this guy is. I'm going to talk to him. Traveling alone, eh? That's dangerous. Take this and let the agony of solitude fill your veins. Explosive rounds, Mega Blast. I've never known human companionship, so I always feel exhilarating fear. Safety in numbers, who needs it? That's really depressing, but he gave us a free item, it looks like. It looks like this guy just gives you a free item. I don't know if it's always the Mega Blast, but this adds small explosive charges to some shots fired, originally developed by the Gungeon miners found in the black powder mines. These small explosive charges work wonders when clearing a room. A favorite of the gunsling king who enjoys the sound they make. That's cool. I'm always up for a free item, especially one that A, is passive, and B, probably can't hurt us. Alright. Maybe for that secret room, we'll go back and we'll use our lockpick. That way, if we do fail, it's not like we're missing out on anything. Does that make sense? It does to me, so I'm going to do it. Alright, we got to... Did I just spend my key? Why did I do that? Oh my god, just habit, I guess. Gun Knight, Greaves, armor every floor. That's great, we got some armor out of it. Was it worth that key and now a much decreased chance at building our shortcut to the second chamber? Probably not. Probably not at all. That's unfortunate, but that's the way the cookie crumbles, I suppose. Gotta be more careful about what button I'm hitting in the future. Yeah, easy dodge. And no sense in using another blank after we found our secret room. That was an accident, but a very happy one. There's another enemy somewhere. Actually, that reminds me. While I'm thinking, what did I just do that for? I just keep hitting the wrong button by accident. I don't know what's happening to me. We refilled our M1. We got a t-shirt cannon, machine gun wash only. It's a decent weapon. I want to go into options, gameplay, and enable beast mode. Yes. Apparently, it does nothing to gameplay, but it does allow you to unlock something or other. 96 money. Huh. Okay, I think we'd stick with what we've got. We could give 2 of our guns into this thing I found off camera, and it gives us 1 gun in return. Off camera, I gave it 2 pretty decent guns and got a pretty bad one back, so I'm not going to risk it this time around. Oh, Lead Maiden. But luckily, like, this layout was a little more conducive than usual to avoiding those shots. No blanks is going to hurt, and diving down a pit is going to hurt slightly more. If I had aimed that dodge roll better, it would have probably ended up fine. I panicked a little. Got to trust my own abilities. Specifically my own dodging abilities a little bit more. I think I get hit most often when I just don't have confidence in my ability to do something and then kind of just freak out, panic a little bit. Lost both of my armors over the last 2 rooms. I don't know if that removes our potential luck bonus that we're not sure of the existence of or not. We are getting pretty close to the amount of money we need in order to repair the elevator. I believe we've already checked to see if we could give him just the money without the keys, and we cannot. But we'll check again once we get to 110, which should be very soon. There's no point in not checking again, and I'd much rather, if it is possible. And we got 1 key, so maybe we'll get 2 more. Who knows? We've got just enough, and then 1 extra, so more than just enough money to give it to him if he will take it. Let's check it out. All right, I need, oh, it's 120 and 3 keys. If you find them, bring them here. I thought it was 110. No, 110 is the prime primer, which we've yet to purchase, but if he won't take our 120 money, we'll go back and purchase the prime primer finally in this video. Just need to get 9 more money without dying. Hey, okay, I remembered to use my lockpick and it worked. We got the Mega Hand. I believe this is an optional charge. Yep, you can fire it whenever you want, but you can charge it if you so choose. We're 8 money short. That's nice. I like that. Because I can do more damage if I remember to, but I can also fire at will if I need to. Which means I don't have to concentrate quite as much. And it seems like it has a pretty major knockback, which could actually be bad for us. Because if it knocks an enemy back that far, but doesn't kill them, we could not see them shooting at us. And like if we knock them off screen, suddenly we have no idea where they are and they can hit us more easily. That was some bad aim, unfortunate, but we'll recover. We took out, like, it looked like we took out 2 enemies with that 1 shot there, so that was nice. Gotta watch out for obstacles. They're pretty rare, at least so far. We haven't seen very many of rooms with obstacles, but they're not too hard to avoid or to navigate in most cases, unless you're me and you just completely mess it up. Yeah, it looks like if you kill the enemy, they kind of... What's this? Can we use our lockpick? Okay, it was a brown chest, so it probably didn't have anything of value in it. Okay, didn't want to waste a charge shot. Feel much better about wasting the shot from the mahogany. This looks like our jail here. Who's inside it? I don't know. Let's find out. We opened it up with our cell key, and we're going to talk to this person. Thanks for rescuing me. I thought I was going to be stuck here forever. Maybe I'll see you around? I don't know who this is. I don't know what they do, but we'll find out at the end of this episode. I'll go talk to them in the breach. For now, we're going to go back to our elevator and see if we can give our 120 currency to this guy down here. I need 120 and 3 keys. If you find them, bring them here. Okay, as I suspected, you can't just give him only the money or only the keys. You do, once again, I have confirmed, because I believe I've done this in the past, you do have to give them both at the same time. I'm looking at these markings in this cell. I wonder if that's indicative of how many runs it's taken us to get down here. I don't think so. It could be that could be the amount. It's what, 19 tally marks there. We've probably died more than 19 times as the pilot, so I don't think that's the case, but it could be. It'd be a fun little thing there. Once again, we have this empty altar. Nothing to do at it. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know if we can blow up these. I don't want to waste our ammunition trying to do that, so gonna move on. We're still charging. I let go of the mouse. Okay. any more rooms to go to. Looks like we've done everything. We could try to fight the boss and hope to get 2 keys out of it. I'd say unlikely, but possible. And if we get enough money, we could buy a key from the shop and then still have enough money to give the guy the money and the keys. Let's try it. And if that kind of... I've never seen this before. Have I? Maybe. What is this? I skipped the thing. It's the beholster. We've had his eye before. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. That is a pretty cool attack he's got. It looks like he's targeting me with something. Some sort of me-seeking missiles. I don't know if we're going to be able to kill this guy. Pretty unfortunate that we're going to be cut short here. I'm going to use something I can fire off a little bit faster. I guess, you know what? No charging on the Mega Hand. I can't spare the mental energy to switch weapons in any other way. Got 1 hit left. So I'm going to be losing this run, unfortunately. Most likely, anyway. I do have a chance, I guess. And no blanks, which I tried to use instead of dodging there. Unfortunate, but it is what it is in this case. We're going to return to the breach. We'll select the pilot here, and I want to figure out where this person that we just let out of that cell is going to be. I'm guessing to the right of the Gungeon entrance. Nope, not there. Probably not in here, because this is already full. And everything is a minimum of 5 that's currently for sale here. Yeah. Can't quite afford anything yet. One more boss fight that we succeed in should, you know, allow us to unlock one more thing there. Oh, here's this person. It looks like this could be the person we just freed. Not in the mood, scram. I'm off duty. I'm off duty. I don't... Okay. We let you out of a cell, didn't we? Don't you kind of owe us something? At least a conversation. Off duty. I don't know what that... Does time pass here? Do we have to go in at a certain time? This is very unclear to me. If you know, and I don't figure it out by the end of this video, please let me know. I will not be doing another run, so this episode is going to be a little bit short, unfortunately. I'm going to keep exploring for a couple minutes, but just know that I won't be playing any... I won't be going down to the Gungeon again. No, there's nothing. Just this guy that's off duty. He doesn't want to talk to us. Well, in that case, that is all for now, but thank you for tuning in, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to click that like button, and if you want to see more, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode.